Welcome back. We are here today building a nightclub, and this is in Delsel Valley. I'm replacing the like newbie lounge with this nightclub, and it is definitely a place of um, how should I say debauchery, I suppose. It is very much an adult nightclub. There is some things from Wicked Whims involved, though it won't, mess everything up if you download this without having that mod. But anyway, I was just totally winging the outside. I had no idea what shape I wanted any of this to be or how I wanted to set it up. So we're just kind of, you know, figuring it out as we go along. I'm just trying to come up with a cool shape because I feel like, in real life, a lot of these places are just boxes. Like a lot of commercial buildings are just boxes. So, in The Sims, it's not as much fun if you just make it a box. So I was trying to come up with some kind of shape for it. So we are going to have a bunch of rooms as well. So I'm just trying to figure out the floor plan here on the inside now as well. So you're going to walk in and there's going to be a coat check and like a little reception desk, maybe for like, I don't know, where you buy admission or where the bouncer, I don't know. Anyway, and then there's a office for say like the manager or something, and then there's a bathroom, and then you kind of go down into this like sunken area where the dance floor and all of that is. The dance floor, the bar, some chairs, some um, like tables, just hangout spaces, and then there'll be a DJ booth, and then a like elevated area for dancers and pole dancers and stuff like that. So that is going to be kind of the main area, and then there is going to be like a background area in case you do have wicked whims and wicked perversions and you want to have a strip club, and you can have lap dances in the back, and then there's also a back room with a bed knit. So really everything inappropriate for your Sims. And then there's also a VIP section because we are in Delsel Valley. So in the VIP section is its own bar, its own tables, its own like dancing and bubble blowing station and stuff like that. So that is kind of how the build is set up. And I'm just putting in some lights because I can't see anything. So there we go, and you can kind of see how things are shaping up here. The DJ booth is going to go on that middle platform there, and I'm just trying to find a fence. I wanted it to kind of look industrial, like, so the colors are like this teal color and then black and white, and the fence and like everything is very industrial looking, lots of like grays and stuff like that. So that's what we went for, and we are just going to have some matching chairs here and then put the bar area on a platform, which for some reason wanted to be difficult when I put the fence in, but there we go. And um, I'm just trying to figure out the floor plan. Like I said, I did not really have a plan going into this besides like I knew what I wanted to be in the build, but not where it was going to go or anything like that. So we are just putting a door to the VIP section here, and then I'm trying to figure out how we're going to have the private seats back here organized. I was going to do it like separated, but then what was I going to do with these extra spaces? So instead I just moved them next to each other. And actually I did make the VIP section a little bigger, and the VIP section also includes these kind of balcony areas, so I thought that that was nice so that, they can hang out outside as well. And I did try and match the colors. You'll see in a second I did choose like a darker blue color for the windows, which I decided doesn't really match very well, so I did replace those, but that's a later us problem. So there are two more bathrooms over here, one for this back room, and then one for the VIP section, and then there's one that is right by the front entrance. It's like a more public bathroom. And I was trying to figure out how to do the roofing, so I just used platforms on the roof and kind of spread them out all over the place and made some taller and some shorter and just kind of tried to make it an interesting shape. And then we're putting in all of the doors. So you walk in and then there's like this archway that kind of shows the, formal club area, bathroom door, a couple more bathroom doors, these archways that are going to be covered with curtains for the private areas, and then some outside doors. And then for windows, we're just choosing all of these like matching with the doors and the windows. And like I said, this is that dark blue color, and I actually do change it because I felt like it didn't really match with this teal color on the stairs and stuff. So we're going to come back to that in just a second, but we're also going to paint the walls and put the floor tiling in as well. We also need fences for these balcony areas. We don't want just anyone being able to walk into the VIP area. So then we are going to color all this in, get some foundation, and then blue again at the top. This is when I'm really realizing that, some of these blues match and some of them don't, so I changed those ones to gray. And then we are going to move inside again with the blue, and then just some lighting so that I can see again. And then some trees out front, and then some bushes just in the little divots there. And that is pretty much the outside. So we're going to move on to the inside and change up the bar area a little bit. Of course, I missed a spot with the wallpaper. We'll fix that in just a second. Here are the poles up here. And then I was trying to think of what I wanted to do with the dance areas. So at first I was going to make them separate, but then I couldn't replicate that on the other side because the stairs were there. So instead I just decided to make that one long like catwalk right there. So that's going to stay like that. And then we're going to put these over here and then one over here. And then we are going to put the DJ booth in the middle here, which I think that that's a good place for it. The dance floor will go in front of it. So we're just going to get that right now, right there. And so that's where your Sims are going to dance and hang out, the DJ, and have some fun. And then we're going to come in with the tables. I just love these like sequin tables. Like it looks like the tablecloth is made out of sequins. So I really like that. We're going to throw a few more of those in here. I'm going to struggle with the placement here because I don't want to block anything. And choose these fun chairs. And then we'll put some decorative items up on the tables. Your Sims don't need the space for anything else. So just some candles and stuff, and then some lighting up by the DJ booth. And then we are going to put some counters under here because, it looks odd floating there. And then I'm just going to slide the bar in a little bit, and then we are going to start putting chairs everywhere. So in every nook and cranny here. So it's going to go across this way in this little area right here, couple here, and then this is going to be like a bigger seating area back here. Honestly, I am really hoping for some updated Wicked Whims animations for the sectionals because I don't have any of those yet. I don't know if anybody's making them yet. I hope so. But anyway, then we are going to put a few things up on the walls. We don't want our walls to be boring. So I'm going to take those like Marilyn Monroe pictures, whatever they are, and then a couple of other things as well, just up on some of these like beaded curtain things over here. And then just some other decorative items on the walls, just not too cluttered. I didn't want to like be obnoxious about it, but I think that just some things here and there look really nice. And then we are going to just put a couple more things up on the walls. I can never figure out which of those is big and which isn't. But anyway, then we are going to, what are we going to work on next? I seem to not know either. The bathroom. Okay, so we're just gonna put 2 toilets and some sinks, of course, some curtains. I did want to cover up some of the windows with curtains. And then we are going to put in some sinks and some mirrors in the bathroom and a trash can because we need a trash can. So let's do that. And then we are going to start working on the front area with the reception area. So I am going to put a closet right here, say that's the coat check. And then we're going to put the reception desk and a computer and a chair, and then just like poster up in the back here. And then some seating right here in the center, just kind of like a hangout space. I don't know what else to put there. So that's what we put there. And that's actually going to get replaced by a fireplace. Yeah. So that is very nice. And then the kind of manager's office is going to have a desk in it and a couch. So I thought that that would be nice. Oh, I also have, wow, I can talk. I also have basemental drugs and alcohol. So we are going to include some of that stuff in here as well, just because it's a party place, you know. So there is going to be plenty of that. So there's some in the manager's office, along with the couch here, some decorative items, just to spruce it up a little bit. And I didn't really want to cover the whole window, so we're going to use these drapey curtains. So they could be pulled closed if they needed to be, but let's be realistic. Sims do not care about windows, so not really too worried about that. And then we are going to just put the couches back here as well and some curtains to cover the space. And then in this room over here is going to go a bed. So you could really have it all here. So I like to make sure that there's plenty of woohoo spots in every public build, because you never know what your Sims are gonna need when they're out. So then we're going to make this nice bathroom, and then there's going to be another bathroom on the other side, just a half bath over here. Just copying. It's nothing too special. And then we are going to head over to this balcony area. I'm just going to change the lighting to afternoon. And I wanted these outside areas to kind of look more like, oh, see, we're just having a nice little sit outside. And you don't really, know what's going on inside. But anyway, we have a buffet and another bar over here and a TV. It's a very fancy um, VIP area. It's got then these separate tables, and you can see that I chose like nicer tables with nice tablecloths and stuff. Definitely trying to differentiate between the VIP and the non-VIP area. So then there's also a separate dancer area here as well. So here's that. And then there are some seats around it. There we go. And then we are going to put some curtains up in here as well, and another couch. And that is pretty much going to wrap up this area. Then we're going to go, oh, there's also like a massage chair and a little end table here as well. Forgot about that. Honestly, I haven't really gotten to explore the new spa day stuff yet, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, out here there's going to be a game table and a sabacc table, just for your Sims to gamble at, I guess. And so that's there. I'm just going to change the colors here. And then in here, we're going to have our bubble blower and a dartboard, and then another dancer area, actually 2 dancer areas, and then some more party items. So there's going to be that. And yeah, so I tried to do this at first, and it's just not working for me. And the platform wants to take away my walls, which is very confusing for everyone involved. So I'm just going to have to fix that right here and have it, you know, match everything else. So there's that, and then we're gonna grab these and then put in a couple more seats. I was gonna put more, but it just doesn't quite fit right. So I'm just gonna put these like chairs and then an end table, and then we're gonna load it up with the good stuff, and then we'll call it good. So here is the end table. Here we go. All those fun items, and then we are going to put a couple more lights in here. So just sprucing it up, and then that is going to wrap us up. So we are going to head into screenshots shortly. Here we go. So here is the front of the build, and here is the reception area, followed by the manager's office. And then you go through the archway and you can kind of see the whole club from here, where the bar is on the left and the DJ booth and stuff is on the right here. And there are lots of chairs, lots of seating, dancing, partying, the whole shebang. You can, use your mods with this, and it is available on the gallery as well. So you can download that. I have my Origin ID in the description below. And here is the VIP area. Their own special private stuff and their, gaming and bubble blowing and the whole thing. And then we'll have a top down view and call it good. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.